Today I rise in strong support of H.R. 828, my legislation to honor the life and legacy of former Congressman William Carney by renaming the post office in Smithtown, New York, in his honor. Congressman Carney was a beloved husband, father, and grandfather, but for our community, for New York's 1st Congressional District, for our nation, and for the ideals in which he believed, he was a fighter until the very end. Even before his life in politics, his commitment to serving his country and community never wavered. After attending Florida State University, Congressman Carney joined the United States Army Medical Corps, where he served from 1961 to 1964. After leaving the Army and working in the private sector, Congressman Carney was elected to the Suffolk County Legislature for 3 years before being elected to the United States House of Representatives to represent the 1st Congressional District of New York from 1979 to 1987. He was the first registered Conservative Party member to ever be elected to Congress. He was a relentless fighter for his constituents and the ideals in which he believed, and had a long list of accomplishments to show for it. Legislation he introduced and ushered into law designated areas of the Fire Island seashore as wilderness, ensuring its conservation and protection for generations to come. To this day, Fire Island remains one of Long Island's most iconic landmarks, thanks in part to his legislation. Always so very proud of America's service members, and having served in the Army himself, Representative Carney was a proud co-sponsor of the Korean War Memorial Act, as well as a resolution to recognize the vital role played by members of the National Guard and Reserves in the defense of our nation. Mr. Carney will be remembered for his strength, integrity, and commitment to his district and nation. And there is no place he loved more than Long Island, no people he more admired, and there's no doubt there's no place he'd rather have his legacy enshrined than in a community that he called home. Nearly 2 years ago, Congressman Carney lost his final battle. He was suffering from prostate cancer. He was survived by his wife and childhood sweetheart, Barbara Haverland, his 2 daughters, Jackie and Julie, and his 4 grandchildren. Thank you to each and every one of them for allowing their husband, father, and grandfather to dedicate his life to serving our community. I urge all my colleagues to support this legislation, and I yield back.